a Dyson Turbo Head, I think this is called. And let's see what's inside, because it doesn't have any electrical connectors to make this brush bar spin. So we're going to open it up and have a look inside. It's part of the Dyson DC05 collection. I've got another one of these as well, but it's getting pretty worn, some broken bits. So anyway, let's find out what's inside this and go from there. So it's different from the newer style of brush heads, turbo brush heads, because these ones actually have a motor, and you can see there's two electrical connectors there which drive a little motor just in here, and that in turn drives this. But with this one, well, this was before that technology was invented by Dyson. So just to open it up, we've just got some screws here, Phillips by the look of it, crosshead screws. So let's get it open. Also the same size. This one's supposed to use little star screws. But let's have a look. Right, off. See what surprises are in here. And there we go. So, as we expect, pretty dirty. Probably the first time it's ever been opened. So there's the mechanism, and as you can see, it's driven by a turbine. Oh, lovely crust. Look at that, it's built up beautifully there, just to cover that. Now this is a second-hand one I've acquired, so I don't really want to be breathing in this dust. This is someone else's skin and hair. But as you can see, air is pulled in, sucked in from here, and it drives this turbine, and that in turn drives this shaft with a belt attached to it. Not sure there's anything interesting on the markings for that belt. 241AG, and then there's a 192460-01. That drives the belt, and in here it obviously just drives this spindle here, which in turn drives this. So there we go, nice and straightforward. No motors to burn out or wear out, just purely air driven. Now the weakness of these is, well, apart from dust pickup and collection in here, is, I don't know if you can see, but these kind of wear out eventually, these holes here. This one's not too bad though, this one doesn't seem to have a huge amount of use. My actual current one, that is as loose as a goose. This is flapping all over the place. I think it's worn down to be double the size. This little port here is just an open and close port. That open and closes a door here, as you can see. I can do it. And that just allows either more or less air to be sucked from underneath. There's an escape that comes up through there. So that's what that does. And yeah, that's all it is really. This bar can move up and down depending on, you know, carpet height, etc., or anything bumpy. Probably allows it to kick out the way should it need to, but the belt's always connected. And yeah, it's a cool little device really. Oh, look at that, it's a feather from a pillow or a down jacket. Yuck. But anyway, yeah, so let's just clean this up a little bit. There's one thing I do need to resolve, and that's this very stiff articulated pipe here. Should be like that. I think this one was like that as well actually. Took a bit of freeing up, because this allows you to steer a little bit. But that one's pretty stiff. So yeah, not too bad. Right, let's give this a bit of a hoover up I think, using another Dyson. What you can do is you can pinch these, and then it can release the spindle in there, the drive. There we go, lift that up, and that frees up this mechanism here. So you can see there's quite a lot of hair wrapped around this bit. So worth taking that off. What else have we got here? Let's get in there with a brush. This is the only bit which is probably going to be tricky because that's well in there, isn't it? Out you come. Yeah, actually that's supposed to be not a complete hole because it allows it to go up and down. But the other one I've got is completely worn through there, and it's yeah, it's just opened right up. Okay. How's the belt mech? This can come out a little bit as well. Aha, more in here. So there's the cog inside there. Look. That looks okay in there. That's quite nice. Stick that back on there, like so. Just slots in. And then these, you can see these only go up one way, like that. Inside there's a proper little metal bearing, which is pretty cool. Nice and clean, really. That goes on there. As you can see, squeeze in, down, squeeze in and down. Holds it in place. And there we go. That's in. That's in. Let's fire it up. Working a beauty. Sorted. Let's get some of this down here. See if that'll ease it up a little bit. Getting a bit better. Might get better with use. So yeah, so we've gone from a pretty knackered one to less knackered, in pretty good nick really, considering. And it'll keep the fleet going. Oh, that's much better. I suspect something sticky's got down there, or it was just never really turned much. Probably just went straight forwards with it, but you're supposed to be able to just steer a little bit, you know. So there we go. Awesome. See how that goes. Thanks for watching.